360 albums, Tourney. Now, you may never see this video, or if you see it, you might not be able to hear it because of one of the band names, one of the album names, and one of the genre names. But I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to say it all, and if tune deaf, AI, censors suppress it, then so be it. So, in this matchup, it's two metal bands. We've got Megadeth and their album Euthanasia going up against Bloodbath and their album Resurrection Through Carnage. So we'll start with Megadeth, Euthanasia. This was submitted by Ball Bourbon Air, aka Lee. And this is a strange album historically for Megadeth. For me, Megadeth was one of my favorite bands, from Peace Sells and So Far So Good So What, and then Rust in Peace. I mean, those were three epic albums. And then Countdown to Extinction. I mean, I was on board for all those albums. Listened to them a ton, and they were very pivotal in my early metal autobiography. Then Euthanasia came along, and it just didn't really exist for me. I never bought it. I never thought about buying it. The album title's kind of cheesy, Euthanasia, and they spell it like the continent, and youth, like, Youth. The album cover didn't really reel me in with the, babies on the clothesline and all that stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if they were coming towards the end of a contract, if it was rushed, if I had just moved on to grunge, Alice in Chains and stuff. I don't know what it was, but this album just kind of didn't exist for me. A Tout Le Monde is a song that I know well, so I guess that's made it into their live rotation. I know that song well. A lot of the other songs I don't know well on this album. And I love Cryptic Writings, which I think came out an album or two later. And it's one of my favorite Megadeth albums. So this album is kind of a outlier for me. So it's going up against Bloodbath. It's a super group of death metal and prog metal band members from Opeth and other bands that I should know, but I didn't research it. Paradise Lost, I think. I think there's some Paradise Lost members in this band as well. And they pay homage to early Swedish death metal, a la Entombed. And just great energy. There's no specific song that jumps out. It's not like Entombed's Left Hand Path, where there are multiple songs that jump out. But the album as a whole, kind of like the Tribe Called Quest, I just love the vibe. It's just a very strong vibe, and I don't care what the lyrics are. They don't matter to me because I'm not listening to lyrics. It's just the vocals are like another instrument for me. But it's an album that I can really connect with. Megadeth is a disjointed album, Euthanasia. So moving on to the round of 180 albums is Bloodbath, Resurrection Through Carnage. Tell me, are you a fan of the Megadeth album Euthanasia? Have you ever listened to Bloodbath, or Entombed for that matter? I know my death metal friends, a lot of them don't like Entombed, and I can't comprehend that intellectually or stylistically. But yeah, let me know. Chime in. Cheers.